Keep going, buddy. Down the line. Down the line. All right.
Nothing comes of it.
Oh. Again. Yeah.
Chance to play it in.
Yeah.
Nice.
He was an animal right there. Got the bullseye. What?
Don't have the ball with it anymore. Oh, a nice looking pass.
Oh,
Intelligent
yeah.
pass here.
Oh. Getting in his head. Go to purple. I'm already there waiting for him down here. Look. Smell you, buddy. I smell your play. I smell your play. Like right here, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I do.
You have a good sense of smell.
The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half
Rip.
commences. Advantage of the opportunity.
Tough to watch.
Oh, great
Beautiful
vision.
pass.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful shot. What's up, guys? This is Lesky. Today we're going to be going over a Frenkie de Jong center mid build that's been highly requested in my comments. And on my community page, I posted a poll of 5 options for center mid builds, asking you guys which one y'all would like to see. And Frenkie de Jong won that vote pretty easily. So we're going to be going over this de Jong build today. Let's take a look at the height and weight. For this build, I looked at de Jong's cards he has on Ultimate Team. He has 3 special cards and then his 87 rated base gold card that I mostly looked at. For the height, I decided to go 5'10". He's listed at 5'11" on FIFA, so I went an inch shorter. You can also go 5'11" if you want, and even 6 foot, be an inch taller, and the stats will not change at all. So if you decide to go a little bit taller, when it comes to allocating the skill points on the skill tree, nothing will really change there. Just some of the attributes will be a little bit different, so keep that in mind. And then for the weight, 149 pounds. This year on FIFA, he has a unique body type as well as in FIFA 21. But back in FIFA 20, he had a lean body type. So that's what I went for when going for 149 pounds. If you go over 149 pounds to the next weight section, it'll turn to an average body type. So that's why I'm 149. And then he is listed as right-footed, so that's why we're right-footed for this build. Let's take a look at the perks. Before we get started with the perks, my teammate used this build the entire time. I did not test it out. So when it comes to the clips in this video, it'll all be focused on his character. So for the first perk, I decided to go for precision pass, and this will help with your short and long pass accuracy and speed, which is nice, as well as granting you the swerve and flare trait, so you can do like fancy passes. And then it'll also give you the 5-star weak foot. De Jong has a 3-star, so this is very important. You can hit passes with either foot, it does not matter because of that 5-star weak foot upgrade on the perk. And then for the second perk, it's the other passing perk, threaded pass, and this will be good for through balls. It'll increase your vision, grant you the swerve and flare trait, and 5-star weak foot. So when it comes to doing A, X, Y passes on Xbox, and X, square, and triangle passes on PlayStation, you will have a 5-star weak foot. The only thing you won't have a 5-star weak foot on is when you do crosses, because we don't have the pinpoint cross on this build, so keep that in mind. And for the third perk, I went for Tireless Runner. He has a lot of stamina on his card, so in the 75th minute of every match, it'll boost your stamina, which can be clutch for a center mid build because you're going to be covering a lot of ground. If you wanted to sub out a perk, I would do Tireless Runner because we have a decent stamina on the skill tree. I believe it's around 85, so if you wanted to take it out, don't think you need it, I would go for Physical Strength. I think that would be the best option, or Ball Winner to increase the tackling ability. So that's your alternatives. If you want, you could take out Tireless Runner and go Physical Strength and Ball Winner. So let's take a look at the skill tree. On this physical page, I decided to go for the Bull archetype because I wanted to increase the strength. He has 74 strength on his gold card. So with the upgrades of the Bull archetype and everything else, we get 71 strength. So it's a little bit lower, but if you wanted to, you could take off Tireless Runner and put Physical Strength to bump it up even more. Then you would definitely have more than what he has. He also has 76 jumping, and it would increase the jumping too. So Physical Strength really could be a decent option. And then on the top right, we got Stamina to bump it up to 85, and then +4 reactions to get 88 reactions. and he has exactly 88 reactions on his gold card. So let's look at the defending page. And I believe on almost all my center mid builds, I haven't gone for any defensive upgrades because the defensive stats are pretty decent to start out with. But De Jong is pretty well rounded and he has decent defending. So I wanted to switch it up and add some defense on this build. So what I decided to do, you're just going to go all the way down to the standing and slide tackling right here on this left side, and we'll get a lot of upgrades. For 11 skill points, you get all that stuff, and then we're going to get the interceptions to the left of it, and then back to the top, we're going to go on this right side and then go straight down and get this slide tackling upgrade. So we have 81 interceptions, 76 defensive awareness, 77 stand tackle, and 73 slide tackle. And the stats are actually pretty similar to what he has on his gold card. He has 82 interceptions, 76 defensive awareness, 76 stand tackle, and 77 slide tackle. The only way to bump up the slide tackle more was to get this one right here, and I don't really want to do that. But you could also go for the ball winner perk if you don't want tireless runner to bump up the stand tackle and slide tackle more. So these defensive stats for a center mid build are very good and definitely the most defensive minded center mid build that I have created on the channel so far. And my teammate that was using this build locked a lot of people down, got a ton of interceptions and tackles while using it. So let's take a look at dribbling. De Jong's dribbling stats are very good. That's his highest category on his cards. So I put a lot of skill points here, and I went for the 4-star skills that he has. And then we're just going to get all 3 of these ball controls right here to bump it up to 90. And he has 89 ball control, 88 dribbling. So we have +1 ball control and the exact same dribbling. And then on the right, you're going to go all the way down to the links and then get this +3 balance to upgrade the agility and balance. And he has 88 agility, 79 balance. So the stats are better there. But when we look at his special cards, he has 90 agility and 81 balance on 2 of them. And then the other one is 89 agility and 81 balance. So very accurate when it comes to the dribbling page. This is probably the closest you can get, which is another reason why I decided to go 5'10" and 149 pounds for this build. Let's go to passing, where I only have 2 upgrades here. On the majority of my center mid builds, especially if they have good passing stats, I upgrade it quite a bit. But for this one, I decided not to, mostly because we actually have a lot of skill points on the defensive page. So I only have a couple upgrades here, and it is this +2 short pass and then another short pass upgrade to go for 84 long pass, 85 short pass, 83 vision. He has 86 vision, 91 short pass, and 87 long pass, so it is lower than that. But remember that we have both of the passing perks, so that'll upgrade it to probably more than what he has on his gold card. The threaded pass will increase the vision, and then the precision pass will increase the long passing and short passing. So keep that in mind. The passing stats are actually a lot better than what you see here. And then both of those passing perks give you the 5-star weak foot, which is very clutch. Shooting now, as I mentioned, I wanted to make this build different compared to my other center mids on my channel, so I didn't go for much shooting upgrades. Usually what I do is get all 6 of these things for my center mid builds, but I decided not to do that and just went for the +2 finishing for 1 skill point. And his shooting stats are actually very low on his base gold card, which I don't think they should be that low personally, but they are. So we're actually kind of accurate to what he has. He has 72 finishing, 68 shot power, 66 long shots, and 70 volleys. So our long shots and volleys are much better. But if you want to focus on upgrading the shooting, what you can do is either take off like this balance and ball control right here, and then you can upgrade some finishing and long shots right here. And then if you wanted this other 2 stuff right here to make this more of a box-to-box build where you can score goals, you can take off some defending. Like I would take off the slide tackling right here, both of these slide tackling things, and then come back to the shooting page and then get this long shot and shot power upgrades, and that'll be all your skill points. So I believe it's 12 skill points, and then you'll get these upgrades, and you'll have 77 finishing, 73 shot power, 92 long shots, and 86 volleys. So you can do something like that. But again, his shooting stats aren't very high on his cards and Ultimate Team, so I did not go for really any upgrades. So I'm gonna put it back to what I had, but that is your alternatives if you want to upgrade the shooting for this De Jong build. So that's the shooting page. Let's take a look at pace. This build has 86 pace, 86 acceleration, and 86 sprint speed. On his base gold card, he has 81 pace, 80 acceleration, and 82 sprint speed. And his fastest card, which is his 89 rated Champions League card, he has 84 acceleration and 86 sprint speed. So we're even faster than that. And this pace really isn't too bad for a box-to-box build. But if you wanted to upgrade it more, like get this increase in acceleration and this sprint speed, you'd kind of have to do the same thing that I said. Take off the slide tackling and then take off some of the dribbling if you want some more pace. You can definitely do that. But that is going to do it for this Frenkie de Jong center mid build. Let me know in the comments if you give this build a try, how you liked it. Hit that like button on this video for me and hit that subscribe button on my channel if you haven't already subscribed. And I have a ton of requests for a bunch of builds that I'm trying to get to as much as possible. So be patient with me. And if you post a comment on my video, I most likely have seen it even if I don't respond. So I'll try and get to them and keep them in mind, put them on my list, but I'm not going to be able to get to all of them. It's just not going to be possible. So I'm sorry for the people that have requests and I'm just not going to be able to get to them. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day and peace out.